Hello everybody, Synthoid Supreme here, and we have another NECA figure to review. Today though, it is not Michael Myers. It is not any of those, what would you call them, major movie franchise monsters, if you will. No, we're going to kick it old school today. One of the classics, one of the throwbacks, one of the OGs. He is the Wolfman, ladies and gentlemen. Lawrence Talbot himself. We have the Wolfman from NECA. I really love the NECA version of the classic movie monsters, the Universal monsters, if you will. Wolfman, always one of my favorite characters, always one of my favorite just mythical creatures in reality. I was always a werewolf fan. I was always anytime there was a werewolf in a movie, I was rooting for the werewolf, rooting for it to slash, maim, and dismember any and all things that would come into its way. But you can see the disgruntled look on his face here. Let's just not even waste any more time. Let us just go completely into this. Let us free for him from his plastic prison, from his cardboard coffin, if you will, and let us see what exactly NECA offers us with the Wolfman. So, ladies and gentlemen, here he is in all of his glory, unpackaged, unhindered now from the plastic prison, from the cardboard coffin. And what a magnificent piece of plastic this is. I mean, just look at the detail on the claws. You can see here, very good clawage. The face, excellent sculpt. The only thing, which I'm kind of jumping the gun, talking about the Wolfman and his figures and stuff usually. Here is the human transformation. Okay? The human head. On camera, doesn't look too bad. In person, it does not look bad, but here's what I'm getting at, okay? Now, let me grab the box. Let me grab the box for a second. This could just be me. This could very well be me. It could be the lighting on the box, okay? Now, here's the box. Here is the human form, Lawrence Talbot's head. You see him? See him? Looking very Lon Chaney-ish. Lon Chaney has a very, very distinctive look. Now, let's bring in the head. Do you see what I'm talking about here? I don't know. Is it just me? Is it just me, or is the face on the actual figure just a hair off? Does it just look a little bit different? I don't know. Like Lon Chaney usually has squintier eyes. Maybe it's because this one doesn't have as squinty eyes. That very well could be. That very well could be it. But, I mean, it's not a bad head. Don't get me wrong. Not disparaging the head. Just saying. Does not really look as Lon Chaney-ish as I would hope. As I would like. As we would all appreciate. But, you do get the human transformation head. We put that over here. Next to the Wolfman himself. In case you feel the urge, in case you feel the need to put him back into human form, you do get a third head, ladies and gentlemen. 3 heads are better than 1. Here, we have a straightforward-looking Wolfman. Compare it to the head that I have on the actual figure. See, the one that's in the hand here, this was the one that came on the figure. I replaced it with the menacing head, the angry head. Both heads, very good. Very well done. I like the paint application on both. Very nice. Definitely. I just like that angry, snarling head. I don't know. It's just something about it. I just wish the eyes were forward on that one, like this one. But, hey, to each their own. We can't have it all, can we? We can't have it all. Can't do it all. Now, as for other accessories, you see you have the human head. Well, that's not going to look very good on a wolf body. You do get human accessories, just like with most figures nowadays, with most action figures, NECA especially. You get various hands. Here we have a gripping left hand, as seen by the thumb placement. We have a gripping left human hand right there. There we go. Throw that on the human side. We have same kind of hand, but in right hand fashion. For the righties out there, give me a shout out for the other righties in the house. So we get that. And then we get a final human hand, another righty, if and you will. It's a gripping right hand. And you might ask yourself, well, what is the Wolfman gripping? What might he be able to grab? What would Lawrence Talbot himself be grasping in this type of situation? Well, ask and you shall receive. The answers are all here. It comes with the silver-headed cane, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the detail on the cane, if it will focus on the cane. Very nice wolf-headed cane. I like it. Very straight. Came out of the box very straight. Surprising. Usually, whenever I get something out of the box, whenever I remove something from its plastic prison, from the cardboard coffin, it does not like to stay straight. Usually a heat gun is involved. But you might ask, yes, but the Wolfman, doesn't he have little wolf feeties? Doesn't he have little clawed toes? Well, don't worry. NECA thought of that as well. Here we have the human feet, ladies and gentlemen. Left and right. All 10 toes. Everything accounted for. A present and accounted for. Yes, just the human toes in case you want to put the human feet on the Wolfman and turn him into a man, if you will. You know? And it does come with 2 more accessories. The second to last accessory. Not that important, not that impressive. I figured I'll just get it out of the way. It's a, figure stand. Just a little round disc with a peg hole. Stick the feet right in there. Stick it right on there and stand him up. Get a couple positions and stuff like that there. But the last thing, which I can see 1,000 uses for, I can see it coming into play in many photography opportunities. We get, ladies and gentlemen, a bear trap. A nice, detailed bear trap. And it even has a working lock that locks it into place. Now, of course, it does not spring into action when you release the lock. But, that would be dangerous. But it does work. It does have a hinge. It does put itself into position. And I mean, just think of all the uses you could have for that. How many people you can entrap, ensnare with the bear trap. Think of how many feet can just get chomped down. Just like that. Single action chomp. Ladies and gentlemen, the bear trap. That is all that is included in the NECA Wolf-Man figure in the box. And of course, the Wolfman, he has the same NECA articulation. He has the knees. He has the feet. He has the swivel. Got the, not double jointed, but, hey, it's good. It's like a ball joint / swivel arms, elbows. Got the hands. Got the rubber top of the pants to get into position that you need it. It's good. It's a good figure. I went outside yesterday. It was a nice day. If you saw on Instagram, I got a lot of Swamp Thing pictures because I mowed the grass on Friday, and I usually keep one little section. It's like a tree, and it's got like a section around it, and trying to get in there with a mower, it does not work too well. I usually leave that section, get a little long, so I had the long grass coming up, dandelions everywhere, and Swamp Thing in the midst of it. I also took advantage. I didn't post it on Instagram yet. I'll first viewing will be probably here. I'll get it on there. I did take the Wolfman out. Spoiler alert, took him out of the box. Hence why the head was switched already. Had him in the tree. Classic Wolfman picture pose in the tree, posing down. Black and white filter. Yes, black and white filter to make it look... I know they sell the black and white version. They sell the black and white version, but unless you're just collecting it, just a completionist, this is all you need. Black and white filter does the work for you. Makes this the black and white figure in and of itself. But, you know, it is a beautiful figure nonetheless, and I do have the Frankenstein as well, the Frankenstein here on in the Synthoid layer at the moment. Review will be coming up at some point of Frankenstein whenever I get a minute to open him up. The only reason I did Wolfman is because taking advantage of the nice day, taking advantage of the little tree in the backyard that is perfectly sized for the Wolfman, and putting him in it. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this review of the Wolfman. And what is that? You might be saying, are you forgetting something? Are you forgetting the most important aspect of this figure review? Does the NECA Wolf-Man deserve a certain something? You might be asking yourselves as he looks off the screen. He sees it. He knows it. He wants it. Ladies and gentlemen, I will admit I am a bit biased. I am a bit biased of this figure. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my classic movie monsters. Like I said, huge werewolf fan in all aspects of life. But trying to put my biases on the table, trying to remove my own personal opinion from the review of this figure. Does it? Is it? Will it obtain the coveted golden... Oh, and there it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, the golden Synthoid prize. I dropped it on the floor. It's okay. You know why we're going to leave the blooper in? You know why we're going to leave? Because we're real. We're gritty. We are not afraid of when we make mistakes, because that is how we learn. That is how we get through this crazy thing we call life. But ladies and gentlemen, I have attained it. I have grabbed it. The cat did not bat it away from me in time. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. For the Wolf-Man himself, the Golden Synthoid Award. Let's just give the Wolf-Man a round of applause. Give him a roaring cheer. Because NECA, ladies and gentlemen, has done it again. Golden Synthoid available today for the Wolf-Man. I thank you all for joining me. I thank you all for making this worthwhile. And just as we said in the Synthoid video, as we have brought up before, once or twice again, I just ask for a simple like on my review of the Wolf-Man. Is it because I want to get my name out there? Is it because I want to quit my job and eventually review toys? Is it because I want free stuff from all these toy companies? And the roaring answer is possible. But more importantly than any and all things that I can think about, you know what each one of those likes does? You know what each one of those likes represents? It represents a worthy dollar spent on this $30-some Wolf-Man figure. It is justification to my wife that I needed this figure. Yesterday, while taking pictures of him, she was lounging in our hammock in the backyard with a disgust look on her face as a grown man posed this Wolf-Man in his little garden tree. And she shook her head. She, ladies and gentlemen, shook her head. Was it condescending? Was it in approval? Was it in disapproval? The world may never know. But what we can agree on is each like is an I told you so. Each like is a I have a purpose. I have a goal. And I ask you to help me realize that goal. I ask you to help me prove to my wife that I am not just a man-child, that I am worthy. Thank you. I thank you again for joining. I thank you and hope it made you laugh. If all is good, please, in sincerity, do give the like. Do enjoy the video. And if you would care to look at some of the pictures, I'm going to include the Wolf-Man pictures in this one. I probably already had them flash up when I mentioned taking him out into the yard earlier. But if you want to see more, if you want to see what I got, if you want to see my little hobby, then by all means, the Instagram is free. Just take a look at the Instagram and, see what kind of pictures I got working on. See what kind of things I got in the pipeline. With that being said, I just want to thank you and have a good one and enjoy your time. Bye.